Salutations everyone, this is Razor here bringing you another movie review where today I'm going to be going over the film Prisoners, starring Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Viola Davis, Maria Bello, Terrence Howard, Melissa Leo, and Paul Dano, that guy from Looper and Cowboys and Aliens. So good cast, first of all, very good casting. It's a very good film, guys. We haven't had a watchable movie in about a month, and we won't for a few more weeks. So it's definitely the most worthwhile movie to see right now, and it's very good on its own, even if there was other good movies out at this time. For those of you who haven't seen the trailers, it's about Hugh Jackman and Terrence Howard. Their daughters get kidnapped on Thanksgiving, and the movie just basically takes off from there. It's the story about the struggle of the families, the parents. Jake Gyllenhaal plays Detective Loki, and Paul Dano is the suspected kidnapper initially in the film. I'm not going to give away any spoilers or any like non-spoilers by telling you like what's not in the movie or what I was surprised about or trying to tiptoe around anything, because it's just such a great film that you need to see it, and the more that surprises you, the better. I'm not even gonna tell you like what type of movie it is, what like genre you want to put it in, if like you can't really figure it out, and it doesn't initially kind of give you a good idea of what the film is going to be like in the previews. But I think that's really good. It's a long film. It's about 2.5 hours, which I once again, so many people complain about long movies, but you're never gonna see a movie this long with this cast, and it's not gonna be great. I mean, long movies are good movies. That's how it works. I don't people on their attention spans, man. That's why the 3-minute videos on YouTube rule so much, because these kids and their short attention spans. But this film is fan-fucking-tastic. The acting is superb. The writing is great. Keeps you on edge. Very suspenseful. It's not a scary movie, but it's very suspenseful. Very high-octane emotions through the entire cast. Viola Davis, Maria Bello, Terrence Howard, Hugh Jackman. Dear God, that dude is scarier than he could ever be as Wolverine. And Jake Gyllenhaal, great acting performance as always. I know a lot of people love to criticize him, but he's done nothing but great work, including in this film. Great job by the supporting cast as well. It's just a really good film, guys. You have to see it. It might be one of like the biggest surprises of the year. Initially seeing the trailer, I was like, this is a movie I'm probably going to see, and I'm really glad that I did, because it's one that many people are going to miss initially, but I know it's been getting good reviews and actually won the box office this weekend because, well, it's the only new movie that's been out like in the past 3 weeks. At least one that's worth watching, that's on anyone's radar, really. And it's the only one worth watching for the next couple of weeks until like October. So it's definitely a movie you guys should see. There's nothing bad I can say about it. Absolutely nothing at all. I have no complaints whatsoever. The acting, the writing, the directing, the editing, the sound editing, it was all phenomenal. It's a top-notch movie with top-notch actors giving top-notch performances, and it's just it's really good. So if you want me to get into like some spoilers, I guess I can do that at this portion of the video. So if you don't want that, then you can go ahead and click off. But if you've seen the film, I'm just going to delve into like a couple of things that I wouldn't want to potentially spoil anything for other people. But I was very disappointed in myself that I couldn't figure out who the perpetrator was. Initially, my Scooby-Doo radar went off because I grew up watching Scooby-Doo, and the formula for Scooby-Doo perpetrators is it's always the first person that you're introduced to in the show that you wouldn't suspect. That's always what it is in Scooby-Doo, which makes it very very obvious in that show. You can always tell who the bad guy's going to be because they follow the same formula. And if I would have, kept with my instincts, I initially thought it was the old lady, for just because I was like, well, it can't be here. Wait a minute, that's the first person I thought about that, so it definitely could be. And then I kind of like didn't revisit it in my mind afterwards. And also, it seems like in movies, like the kidnapper scenario, it's like it's always the old woman. Like I don't know how I didn't connect that. The medallion, I was waiting for that to be cross reference with the maze that the creepy dude made. It was just like they took a while because I don't know that the medallion obviously stood out in my mind. It's like, okay, that's something I'm gonna have to remember. But even so, I remembered the medallion, but I didn't make the connection between the priest killing him and the old lady saying that the husband left a while ago. I didn't connect those dots like I should have. Also, another movie thing that is quite common is wives or sons or daughters continuing the legacy of someone in their family that has passed, usually a man. So it made perfect sense. I definitely should have seen it coming. Better people than me would have figured this out in this film. But initially, I thought it was the creepy dude because he ran away. But that was still tied up very well. They tied up this movie up very well. Kept you on the edge. Kept you always thinking. And there was not a boring moment in this entire film. And a lot of people like always need to have like action or big scenes in their film, and this film isn't like chock full of them, but everything is very suspenseful. It's something you need to pay attention to, and just the acting chops of the cast is definitely just worthwhile to keep you through with the entire film, which I didn't felt long at all. It felt like a good length movie, like The Dark Knight or something like that, where they could have shortened it, but it's just a better movie the way that they made it. Why interfere with someone's vision of how a movie is made? So hopefully this movie gets the credit that it deserves. Hopefully even some nominations coming their way, because it was a great cast. Once again, Hugh Jackman, top-notch actor, could have easily won the Oscar last year in my eyes. And who knows, maybe he'll get a nod again because it was a really good performance, as well as Jake Gyllenhaal and the rest of the supporting cast. So hope you guys enjoyed. You should definitely go ahead and see Prisoners. And be sure to leave comments below what you thought about the film, as well as what you would like me to review in the future. And I will catch you guys next time.